I'm Lena Fleminger of Lena's Wigs, and this
Yay.
is
Bracha Shore, Sweet and Good Catering. Today we're going to make latkes, and I invited Lena to help us. It's to show how easy it is. Lena was just telling this hysterical story about cooking.
So I really am not a cook. Like I was saying before, everybody in my store when I left was like, you're going to film a cooking video, but you don't really cook. And my husband was also laughing because he's like, when's the last time you cooked dinner? Because he cooks dinner. Last night he made vodka sauce.
Oh,
amazing,
sounds good.
right?
Yes.
He's an amazing cook. Hey, Ellie.
Yeah.
So, okay, anyway, so I want to see how you make latkes. I have made them in the past. They're usually kind of a fail. A lot of times I'm like, let's make them low fat, and then they taste really bad and they disintegrate. So Bracha's going to make them full fat, but you only eat it once a year, so it's fine.
Exactly, it's true. By the end of Chanukah, I am done with eating latkes until the next year. We're going to make 3 types of latkes today. We're going to make potato latkes, and I'm going to show you how to use them as an appetizer where you can put some fun stuff on top. Sweet potato latkes with bacon, which is beef bacon or lamb bacon, however you like. And then the third and most impressive latke I feel is the Malaysian latke. It's got cashews and ginger and red peppers in. You could have jalapenos, but I left those out because I didn't want to be too
Sounds
spicy.
really, really good.
Yay. Okay, let's start. So the first thing you do is you take your potato, you get what you need is a food processor. It comes in so handy on so many things. And then you put your potato in that you see is way too big. You go quick and take a quick cut in half so it fits. And then you grate it. Now, the trick with making sure that your potato doesn't oxidize is water. So let's say you're like, no, I must do this early, which would make so much sense so that you don't have to worry about grating and peeling at the time you want to make your latkes.
Right, because that's really time consuming. So if you want to prep ahead of time and have everything grated, what do you do to keep your potatoes from turning that lovely shade of red?
Right, you put it in water. You could put this whole grated thing right in water, and then once you're ready to use it, you take it out, you squeeze it, and then you use the potatoes, and then it will be perfect. It will be exactly as you want and not change colors. It's not a potato kugel, it's a latke, so therefore you can not worry as much about whether or not it gets oxidized.
Oh, you're saying so the color won't matter as much because it'll turn brown anyway when we fry it.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's exactly right.
Got
And
it.
then the other thing about potatoes that I want to tell you is potatoes get a lot of short shift. Potatoes are great for you. They have calcium. Back in the gold rush, they actually traded the potato for gold because they would prevent
And that's why they're
scurvy.
called Yukon Gold.
No!
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I mean, I don't know that, but I'm making that up, but it sounds right?
That
Could be.
sounds
Could be.
great. Okay, so now you take 1 pound of potatoes, and do you want to do the honors and add egg? So all you have to do is you add everything on there. So you add an egg.
Okay, so I'm going to add an egg. This
Okay.
means I know how to cook now.
You do. It's so funny. Okay, now throw in the onions.
Okay, I'm going to put in the onions. I really think you should do one or the other.
Okay, salt.
Okay, here we
There
go.
may be a way to hook the camera up so the camera's feeding into
Here we
it.
go. Here we go, salt.
So the truth is with these potato latkes, potatoes stick together. So you can put flour in, but if you want it to be gluten-free, you don't have to put anything else in. You've now put in all of the ingredients you're required to.
Bracha, why is everybody gluten-free though?
Why? So not everybody's gluten-free. So if you're worried and you want, what you can do is you can add a 1/4 cup flour. And that helps it stick together even more. It's also going to make it be a little more cakey. If you like the more potato-y, then you don't have to put the flour in. So as soon as this is mixed up, we'll put approximately a 1/4 cup into hot oil. You want the hot oil not smoking if you can at all help it. If it's smoking, it is now too hot and it's going to burn before it cooks.
So what do you put it on, like medium heat?
So I put it on high.
What again?
Okay, so you take about a 1/4 cup. If you really want to get a 1/4 cup and do it, you can, but it's approximate. And let's say you've got small kids who eat hardly anything, you can make them smaller, you can make them bigger. So now what we're gonna do is with the hot oil, I turned it down just a drop, and the whole point of that is so that it doesn't burn before it cooks. The fact of the matter is you have raw egg in there, you want it to cook through, so it has to cook for about 2 minutes per side.
2 minutes on each side.
And then the thinner you have it, the quicker it cooks. So you can press down gently. Every cookbook I read said gently. Like someone's gonna like bang it down. Don't bang it down. Just press it down gently so it's flat. I'm gonna wait for it to brown. while we're doing that, just a moment, I'm going to sneak off camera and come back.
Okay.
The other thing you can do is not only you can make it fine, some people put it back into the food processor and actually process some of the potatoes. Again, making it, the pieces much, much smaller.
That's what I do. I put it straight in when, like the few times I've made it. I put it straight in, and then I don't use like the grater.
Right, and that's absolutely another way you can do it. There's many ways, many latkes. It's preference. I like the thick pieces. I also like the lacy,
The look is very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. The look is like more gourmet this way.
Frying, and they've got this nice brown look that I like. I like that. I like them to be crunchy on the outside. I like to use forks. If you use a fork, I drop all the oil down. This is going to come in super handy when we take it out of the pan so that you don't have any of that extra oil because ooh, got splattered, so sorry. I like to pretend these latkes are fat-free. They are not fat-free. They have all this oil, but if you can get as much oil off as you can, it does two things. One, a little less oil you're eating, and two, it won't get soggy. Okay, so now we're going to take them out. So we got that side. The truth is the first side got cooked more than 2 minutes, so the inside already got cooked. We're going to let it drip, and now it will sit on this paper towel and all the oil will come off. Or some. Okay, and that is our first segment. Okay, I am going to give Miss Lena Fleminger 3, hopefully everyone will agree, gorgeous latkes. We're going to put them here. Now, let's say you're like, you know what, I am tired of latkes. I get latkes every year, and who wants plain old latkes?
No, who feels that way? Wrong.
And I'm going to have you do this too. We're going to make these a little bit fancier. These can be your appetizers.
So you would use it like an appetizer, you would pre-plate it and bring it out?
Exactly. That's
cute.
exactly what you could do. Could you put a dollop only on one?
Okay. It's so lifelike and real.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Dollop.
And now could you put salmon and then dill on top?
Cute. Look at this. This is like right out of Bon Appetit magazine. I did it.
All right, let me see.
Gosh, look at this, guys. It's really pretty
Gorgeous.
and
And
cute.
Lena did it.
So fancy, yeah.
Okay, Lena, next one. A dollop of cranberry sauce.
Okay, cranberry sauce. Not even homemade cranberry sauce?
So the truth is I actually have homemade cranberry sauce in my house, but in fact this was from a can.
It's a little known fact that that's my one big contribution to Thanksgiving meals is homemade.
Really?
It's so easy to make, right?
Yes.
People are always like, oh my god, you made homemade? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I did.
So are you going to tell them how to make it?
Okay, so basically what I do is I use 1 bag of cranberries, which I buy at Trader Joe's because I love Trader Joe's. And then I put in 1 cup of, what is this? This is
turkey.
Yum.
This is a
this is like a Thanksgiving
to Thanksgiving. Look at that. You can have cranberry sauce, your potatoes, and then turkey on top.
Gorgeous.
This is sauerkraut going on.
Let's put a little extra because I love sauerkraut.
Oh my gosh, you are making gorgeous. And now here's some corned beef.
Cute. So it's like a little, oh, this is so clever. It's like mini sandwiches almost.
Exactly. Gluten-free if you didn't add any flour to your latke.
Which we didn't, right?
Right, exactly. Okay.
That looks delish.